Hi guys, this is David once again. It's been a long time since I made a video. So as you can see from the title, I made a new project. Well, this is it. It's a acoustic Dulcimer. It's a 2-string, basically. So why made this? Well, I basically wanted to make an acoustic instrument, and usually I make electric instruments, which are usually prototypes till now. So I said, well, I can do something new and different as well. So I wanted to try making something easy for me. So I tried making an acoustic instrument, which really worked out. So yeah, it's a 2-string, typical medieval instrument, and yeah, I'll hopefully be using this in front of other people for a show. Yeah, so let's talk about this. Basically, this was a very brief idea on how I was going to make it and what type of materials. But because it was my first, I wanted to go with something simple and not that cost effective. So I tried making it out of scrap wood, which my dad had in his garage. And well, this is basically plywood, some 2x4s, same for this. Basically, plywood, easy to find, and all scrap, basically it was. The only not scrap things were frets, which are basically the nut and the bridge. The neck is fretless, so yeah. I went for the easy way of doing the bridge and the nut to go for fret wire. Yeah, basically the things, as I was saying, which are not recycled, the fret wire, the strings, nails, which I'll tell you further on in the video why I use nails, and the tuning machines. I have 2 over here. Why 2, not 3, as usually you find on a normal guitar, acoustic basically. Well, I was thinking of making a basic bass guitar, 2 strings basically, and it's still in the making. Hopefully I'll make another video for that in the near future. So I cut off one of the tuning machines, and I had 2, and that's where I got my tuning machines. Next, obviously, for the headstock, what I did is use Forstner bit to cut out perfectly nice circles over here, holes basically, and where to put the machines, the tuning machines, I put I drilled holes right through the headstock, through the side obviously. So that's where the tuning machines are. I also did a slight angle like you find on a normal guitar, just for that angle so that the strings won't be much higher than the nut. That's it basically for this part, the headstock. I decided to go with a fretless because back in the days, in medieval times, didn't have actually fret wire for frets. Usually had gut string tied to it, where you can position it where you want, or it was fretless. Now, I could have gone with doing it by using fishing wire, which is more near to the idea of doing that. But I wanted to try something new, because usually I'm used to frets and playing with frets, but I wanted to try something new, so well, I decided to go for fretless. The nails, which I promised I'll tell you why I did those. Over here, I put these over here so that I would guide the strings for their spacing. And over here, on the other side, I put two other nails. So I have two over here and two over here. These two over here are here to basically lock the strings over here. So I would tie them around them and then tune them over here. Now, for over here, I was basically going to put like you find on a mandolin. Basically, you have a plate which is at an angle over here, and you tie the string with it, etc. You know, and well, I thought it was a good idea, but then I ran into some technical problems and I decided to go for the nails, which are much simpler and much easier to make. Yeah, so the bridge is basically a piece of wood, just scrap wood basically, nothing much. It's basically a length of 1.5 inches and a width of about centimeter, and I put a fret onto it, same as I did for the nut. Yeah, the neck is bolt on, so that if I ever come across any problems with the neck, if it curves in or if it breaks, I can take it off, arrange it, or if it's irreparable, I can make another one, fit it over here, and we're all done. Yeah, so that's basically it. This is a basic box shaped as a triangle. We've got electronics into it. Basically, under the bridge, we've got two piezo transducers, hot glued inside, and we've got a 1/4 inch jack at the back. I decided to put it on the back so that from the sides and from the front it won't show that much that I have electronics into it, because I wanted this instrument to look as medieval as possible and what a peasant might have had at the time. So I didn't want to have electronics showing, but instead I decided to have electronics so that when I'll be playing at a medieval festival, I can plug this in, connect the amplifier, which will be at the back when I'm playing, usually sitting down, and no one will notice. So yeah, that's basically the Dulcimer, 2-string, fretless, recycled, that's for sure, because scrap wood from the garage, and well, about 10% of it was made with parts which I had to buy, and the rest were recycled. Even this part, this is the plate for the bolt-on neck. this plate was once upon a time, it was part of a computer PC case. I cut it down with some tin snips, filed it, and that's over there. Drilled obviously for the 2 bolts which I put over there. That's basically done. Yeah, all I need to do now for this video is to show you how it sounds like. So, hope you like it and hope you enjoy.